Well, if anybody remembers what happened last time, working on the teeth, working on a few other things, and was having a very bad time in a way. And today is not any better. Last time, I'm gonna go see if I can find my tinfoil and try to fatten up some of the teeth I want to make. I did find my epoxy sculpt, but it does not work. It's kind of it's working, but the part B has changed colors, and it kind of looks a little. At least the outside, the skin or the inside has turned green. I do not know why. Maybe it just got too much air to it. It does feel a little. It's try to scope a one of the teeth or whatever the hell they are to the Sarlacc pit. They are a lot thinner than the ones I was trying to make out of baker's clay or baking clay. Um, Honestly, I don't know how big these should be. So kind of just winging it. Um, just keep trying, I guess, for now, or at least for a little while. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what happens. And we'll see what happens. Or if this is just one big waste of my time today, I don't know. I was thinking about getting in the tinfoil and trying to thicken this up and fatten these ones up here instead of using the baker's clay. Because I think now those might be big or what. I don't know. I don't know what size they should be compared to a human being. How big they should be, I'm not sure. Hi, Mr. B. Not sure how long this craft is going to go on for today. It's more of a bullshit session since I'm seeming to have some issues with my epoxy sculpt that I finally found. Uh, One part of it seems to be a little dried out, or it's got definitely got some color issues here. Um, it it's changed color and it looks a little dry, so I don't know how well it works. I did put some together, mixed it. It does seem a little brittle. Like I said, I made these out of the clay or out of the baking clay. I don't know if they should be this big or if they should be like this. I was thinking about going with these, the skinnier ones. Um, just let them dry out and see how they come out. And I guess that's what I'm going to do. I was going to work on the Sarlacc pit and cutting it out. The board, the glue that I used did not adhere to it very well, but of course I ran out of the glue that I really needed. I tried to put some wood glue on there because that's all I had, and I don't think the wood glue held, so I'm probably going to have to tear it apart. Hopefully it comes apart for me. It's just not working. Um, so I'll see how this goes, Brian, and see how far I get and see if this is just one big waste of my time today, and maybe I should just go play some Wonderland. But keep going with this. Stick some of this in some of these foam. Damage on the cut some more of this wire or the frig I just put it. I don't even know where I put it. And I'll grab the clippers. Keep going. We got two people on. Two people. I didn't even share it this time, so that's a plus. It must be a normal subscriber, I would think, maybe. Gonna give this a try with the epoxy sculpt. Even though, like I said, I think some of my epoxy sculpt has gone. Sure, never seen it do that before, so that's a first for me. Again, so A part is pretty good. It looks a little dry. Stuff usually looks pretty dry, anyways. It's forming really good. It's still it once I form it into a ball, it's good to go again. The other stuff is a little more brittle. Like I said, it's got like a green coating on it now. It does seem a little harder to get out now, which has kind of got me a little worried. I'm thinking maybe I should add some water to it. I'm not sure if that will make a difference. If that I give it back some life, but it should be like a light gray and a dark gray. And right now, what I got is like a weirdish yellow green going on. It seems a little dry. These together, make a couple, and we'll see what happens. Once I started mixing it, it kind of came back to life a little bit, not much. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water in this. See if that helps it. Actually, I was thinking about putting some of that in here. What you could do is ruin it. I'm just going to keep working with this epoxy sculpt and see what happens. Maybe work out for me in the end. I won't know until it hardens by tomorrow. It's going to take at least 24 hours. Nothing really has gone right for me today, anyways. I'm also in the middle of 3D printing something, and I finally got to finally got to take a look at it and see how it was. And it looks like only two or three of them are printing correctly, and that is probably due because the resin wasn't warm enough. It is cold here in the breezeway, and so I don't think it took properly on that, which kind of stinks. Um, Hopefully tomorrow I can heat it up in here before I try to do it again. Of course, a print takes 11 hours. And basically what I'm doing is I'm doing stuff for Valentine's Day. I printed out some roses and now I was doing the stems. And it looks like these stems, and I'm using a transparent green, which was kind of on the cold side. So I don't think it just took properly to do the roses in a transparent red, but I don't have any, so I'm using the gray for now. Uh, I had some people say they want to buy some. So that, and this epoxy seems to be holding, so it just color doesn't look right really, but that doesn't matter anyways because it'll just get painted. See how that goes. So like I said, I do not know how long I'm going to stream. If it'll be a half an hour, an hour. See how it goes. Should be. It's got a little bit of holding coat. Looks like it's just you and me again there, Mr. B. Thing I don't like using this wiring oxy because it's really hard to shape it around the wire and not go through. That's why a lot of people you will use like tinfoil something to shape whatever it is before they have put the epoxy scope on it. And I definitely think I got a little too much epoxy scope on this. Off. So I think I'll take the whole darn thing off. Shape this. Not sure when uploaded the same video 27 times the last 4 days, so things aren't exactly swinging for me either. Okay, that how the hell do you do that 27 times? I mean, just was it just not uploading, or didn't look like it was uploading for you properly? Just oh, it probably you had to go through and do your editing and all. Yeah, kept getting blocked. Yeah, gotcha. Usually say with this epoxy sculpt anyways is you kind of want to let it sit and harden a bit before really work. I'm just an impatient SOB, you know that, Brian. Oh, and I also found out that the block uh, XPS foam that I did, I'm thinking maybe I should just unclip that one piece, let it dry, because it's too thick to fit under the Proxon to actually cut it. And then after that, maybe cut out the other one, kind of trace out where it should be, and then cut it out. So I just thought about that now while I was doing this, thinking, it's too thick for that. There's only other one way I'm going to be able to do that, and that's to use the hand cutter thing. And I don't want to use that because it's not wide enough either. So it's on there. I got hair. He looks horrible. Shit, now I mean it's not hard. It's just got funky colors in it now. It's horrible right now. You know this is gonna hold up. The thing about this stuff is, I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna do a couple of these, and then should be on this, and black should be on that. Pretty good. I like it. It's good stuff. It's be a quiet night. I didn't text anybody or tell anybody I was doing this because at first I wasn't even. When I came out here and found out the epoxy sculpt was looking funky and that block didn't come out for me, I'm just like, maybe I just should not fucking do this tonight. 15 minutes anyways today, so call it for now on that. Yeah, it's just been a long day, is right. Totally. Totally a very long day. Not even in a good, not, yeah, it's been a long day, but not a good, not a 100% a good day, really. Well, tomorrow we'll just hang out. We'll do videos or whatever you want, some beer, which I'm not buying any Pilsner. If I do anything, I'm going to lager, I think, or something, because the Pilsner is just, not, they're not taste wise and stuff. They're just not doing it for me right now. Oh, and if we need anything else, we're shit out of luck on that because one, I don't have the money for all that stuff, and two, I'm out. So what's up, Raven? What's up? I don't know how long I'm going to be on here today, bud. Things aren't going my way. Found my epoxy sculpt, and one side of it looks like it might be drying out. It's actually changed colors. I'm using it right now. It seems to be okay. It's a little dry and a little brittle. Giving it a go and see what happens. Um, so I had to make the teeth for the Sarlacc pit here. Um, sure where I'm going with this tonight. It's that trying to use some of this epoxy sculpt and see how well it holds up for me. See what happens. I got a little bit more. Probably going to do one more piece. Then I'm going to tear what I was using that I put together. It was a 2-inch foam board. Uh, three pieces. I stacked it three the boards on top of each other 3 times. Used some glue. Ran out of glue. Had to use some wood glue. Of course, the wood glue ain't that very well on space foam, I guess, because I found that out the hard way. So it kind of did not hold. I take one layer off because it doesn't fit underneath Doesn't fit underneath my Proxon, so I can't even cut it the way I want to cut it. So I basically got to take one layer of XPS foam off anyways. So I'll probably do that, see what it looks like. I made the tentacles a little bit smaller this way. I was thinking about using the baking clay, and decided against the baking clay after I found my epoxy sculpt because teeth shouldn't be as fat, and I just rather use epoxy sculpt, honestly. Basically, what I'm doing right now. So, what are you up to anyway today, Draven? Nothing, nothing at all, Draven. You ain't got nothing going on. Might be loud, so sorry if it is. I'll turn it down. That'll be that bad. Okay, cool. Some new PFP. You're gonna have to explain what that is. Oh, profile pictures. Oh, okay. What for your YouTube channel or Discord or something? Okay, I got you. Takes care of my epoxy scope. So I didn't show you yet, Draven. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but my part B ended up getting like, I don't know, almost like an iodine color on the top layer of it, and it should be more of that bluish green and not that browny pukey stuff. Did throw some water in there, trying to keep it at least a little bit of moist, not a lot of water, but a little bit. It seems to be the stuff seems to be working pretty good, but it just ugh. Bring these inside when I go back in. I'm gonna go look at that board real quick. I was just looking at it. See that this is the board I was talking about. This was going to be for the base of the Sarlacc pit that I was going to be working on, and it seemed to hold. I'm almost thinking about just taking this top half of it. It didn't even hold. Nah. Quite nasty. Do is wipe that off with something. Old rag. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to make at the bottom. See the big mistake I made. And bad idea. Oh, anyways, so I guess that's a plus two. I think I'm just going to let how well that's going to dry out. But we'll get happens. This cloth is probably. So that'll be it on that. I don't know, Draven. It's not been good. Yes, I live in New York currently. Yes, so it is cold here right now. Lots and lots of we've been getting lots of snow and rain and ice lately, so it's been really nasty out. I spent at least a good 2 hours out today just snow plowing and everything else, getting cleaning up the driveway and stuff. Is there a Hobby Lobby there? Yes, there is a Hobby Lobby. Not where I live, but in one of the other cities, which is about a 45-minute drive from us. I think it's about a 45 minute, half an hour, 45-minute drive. Why? Why do you ask, anyways? Is got somebody else here today. I don't know who, but probably nothing. Just to let the guy let you know, I don't have really much going on right now. It's been nothing but bad luck for me tonight. Uh, Epoxy sculpt's not looking too isn't working too good today. Uh, okay. Yeah. I've heard of Miller. Yeah, I could always check that out when I get the chance. Um, maybe I can get there this weekend or next weekend. Who knows? I know I got a few things going on, so who knows? See what happens with that. What is going on there? Um, I'd come out here and do some painting, but I'd have to heat up the breezeway again. It's getting really chilly in here. It's probably in the 50s right now in here. Normally it's in the 40s, so who knows? I did do some painting of my Gamorrean guards. I did some more yesterday while I was on Discord on one of the servers. There was a group of people working on projects, so I worked on that yesterday. Did some painting on that. I will be doing a lot of stuff offline because I see yeah, watch me sit there and paint like 20 figurines. I doubt it. So I'll probably have to do those. I'll probably just do those on my spare time. And like I said, this has just not been a very good stream. Um, I'm glad he showed up, and hopefully soon I'll get my shit together and get that Sarlacc pit going and cut that out, and then start making some more of these teeth, and then I'll have to make some more of the tentacles and put them on there too. And then we'll have to start painting and doing the epoxy for it, or not the epoxy, but kind of filling to fill in stuff, because I'm sure there's going to be creases and stuff missing out of it. And then eventually, what I'll do after I get the Sarlacc pit thing complete, and I haven't even got the chance to even work on the barge anymore because it's just been snowing, and I want to go outside to do any sanding on that. So it's been like really cold and really windy and sandy, really windy and snowy. So I haven't had the chance to do that yet. Um, then after that, I'm probably going to work on my Viking longhouse, and then I'll finally get back to doing the Madi bots. Um, and get back into doing those. Have some other suggestions or some other things I want to do. I'm going to start playing the new God of War game, the Ragnarok one, and even in the last one too. I took a lot of screenshots of stuff, and I want to make like the chest that Kratos has to open up all the time. I have a bunch of the pictures taken, and I'm going to make them, but I'm going to size like for miniatures. I think I'm going to make them like bigger so I can actually use them, maybe even open them. Sure, what I'm gonna. I was thinking about just making them out of XPS foam because it's just so much easier to do it that way, and it's kind of fun. I might just make them out of XPS foam, or spend too much money on material and stuff, and I already have a whole bunch of XPS foam, so that would just make it easier. Um, $20, $30 for a sheet, you can get quite a bit of stuff out of it. I feel like I've babbled on enough today, Draven. So I'm just gonna let you go. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? We'll try this again later in the week. Okay? Good night, everybody.